Hey, what's crackalackin'? It's your boy Broshmo. Just in case you did not know, so we're doing a walk the mock tonight. Hopefully, y'all are having a great night, especially following that banger Super Bowl. All right, for those who are already members of Walk the Mock, I'm gonna go ahead post the link in the description. It's up on the Twitter. I'm also gonna drop the link in the chat. For those new, I will explain to you what Walk the Mock is. So Walk the Mock is a real-time live draft simulator where you're drafting against other people. You select a team, other people select teams, and you're drafting against one another. That's why we do these live. We do it in real time. You get to draft against me. You get to draft against people in the chat, but you have to be a member at Walk the Mock. So go in the description, follow the link, sign up at Walk the Mock, and remember, use promo code Broshmo50 to get 50% off. Also, actually, while I'm shouting stuff out, let's go ahead and pull this sucker over here. Also, friend of the channel, Underdog Fantasy, well, first off, if you like betting in general, Underdog Fantasy, sign up with promo code Broshmo. They'll match your first deposit up to $100 when you use that promo code when you sign up with Broshmo at Underdog. But they currently got a big board, little board draft going on, which it's basically a fantasy draft board for next year, but they include the rookies. So they're getting to start on this sucker early. So let me see if I can find it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Oh, I think this is it. Yeah, this is it right here. So they got this sucker going on right now. So the big board is I think a $10 to $15 buy-in. The little boards are $3 buy-ins. So you can win up to they got over $1 million in prizes. They got I think first place gets $200,000. So yeah, they got the rookies in there. You can start drafting rookies. So kind of cool. But remember, go in the description, use the promo code. But we got 10 minutes till this draft. So I'm going to do my best Cody Rhodes impression. And what do y'all want to talk about? Ethan, what up? We got Ryder up in the chat. What up? Got Parker, unidentified. Remember, no trades tonight. No trades. It's Valentine's night. Gotta get frisky with the gal tonight. So, you know I need a lot of time for that. Gotta let Gojo in real quick. Buddy, are you chilling? But remember at Broshmo in the comment section or in the chat, when you put in at Broshmo, it highlights my name so I can look at the chat and I can read and address your comment. You could always super chat as well. Good way to support the channel. But let's go ahead. Let's get into this sucker. We got unidentified. How do you like Rihanna's halftime show? Also, I think that Devontae Smith helmet catch shouldn't have been called back. Yeah, no, I thought that was a catch too. I thought the halftime show was pretty mid up until the end when she started playing all the oldies and goodies, because it just rekindled my childhood and made me want to go back and listen to those songs. So it was all right. It's people out there like, oh, well, banger. How it's like, no, it was all right. Did you ever look at my latest mock draft? Sent direct messages? Not yet, Mark, dude. I have been busy as heck. But I'll try to catch up. I'm trying to pump out these prospect rankings and whatnot, and I gotta get back on some evals so I can complete that my big board. Or at least I want to at least get like a 350, 400 big board put together by at least next week. Let's see. Hope everything worked out with your brother. Recent life obstacles. Yeah, yeah, it worked. It worked out the best it could have. Life hits, life goes on. That is the reality of life. But thank you for the kind words. You're okay, Parker. You're the Giants fan. Got you. I'm cutting it close. I have a date at 6:30. I don't know where you're at, but you're on the like the West Coast, bro? Right or okay. uh I did a mock the mock to your mock draft. Oh, nice, dude. I don't mind people mocking my stuff. Oh, dude, I got a special mock draft for y'all coming out Thursday. I haven't put it together yet. I just have an idea for it. And it is gonna spur up the exact reaction I want it to. I'm just gonna say that. Let's see, Mark. You will see a pick that doesn't make sense until you connect the dots. Ooh, I like that. You have a code in the description. Okay, yeah. Okay, swimmer dude. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say that right now. I haven't updated my rankings on Walk the Mock. Unfortunately, like these are pre-Senior Bowl rankings. I'll just say that. There's the code. These are pre-Senior Bowl rankings. It's just one of the last things on my to-do. I'm not done with Tua. Farachi, dude. Let him go. Let him play. Let him play. How do you like Browns drafting Mozzie Smith? I like the idea of Mozzie Smith going to the Browns. Getting a big space eater in the middle, I think, would be nice. Which team do you think is most likely to reach in the first round? Well, it has to be the Patriots, right? Why do people keep mocking tight ends to the Lions? Because no one knows where to put Michael Mayer, dude. No one knows. That's why. Ugh. Might have to go get some more H2O. Remember, at Broshmo in the chat. That way it highlights my name and I could read your comment, or you could always super chat. Mark says it's the second overall pick. Oh, you're probably then if it's a weird one, then you're probably what? Let me just galaxy brain this real quick. If you don't do trades, then you go like Will Anderson or Jalen Carter, and then you go like Anthony Richardson. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get that water, get some OJ too, dude. Watch out, Gojo. Did you go potty? You need help? Here, help me pull up. Here, hold this. Oh, that's mine. Oh, you gotta get water for mommy. All right, Broshmo is back. Crisis averted. All right, back to the comments section. Which prospect do you think is most likely to shock everyone and fall into the top 10 or 15? Drew Sanders. All right, let's see who's. I'm going to pick for Dallas tonight. Am I? I think I want to pick for the Cardinals. Remember, you could always get into these drafts late and select a team who currently does not have that's currently a bot, like the Falcons. You could come in, be the Falcons, you could be the Jets, Cowboys, Rams. There are teams out here that do not have owners yet. If Trey Lance was in the class, do you think he goes after Anthony Richardson? Oh, yeah, I kind of do. When will be the next time I do a 7-round mock draft? Those are my favorite. Make sure you put Mozzie with the Browns. I will keep up the hard work, Carla. Probably after the combine, probably closer to the draft. Those just take so much work. Thank you, Two Tone Sports, with the super chat. How do I get permit? Do you need permission to react to my mock drafts? I'm pretty sure you just do it. Do I? I don't think I have to give permission. I think, right? You ready for Jameson Williams? Williams season? Dude is a dog. I freaking love Jameson Williams. Big fan. Big fan. All right, we're about to get this sucker underway. Get this sucker started. Yeah, I'm pretty sure reactions are fair use, but I mean, a lot of times, copyright and copyright claims get hit all the time. How do you join the draft? Carla, go in the description of the video. There's a link there for Walk the Mock. You have to be a member of Walk the Mock. Be sure you use promo code Broshmo50. It gets you 50% off, and it's like $5 for the year or something. I see the GOAT is picking for the Lions. Freaking A. Jeez. Where would you have Pickett in this year's class? Just probably same, like probably 50. He'd be like 50 on my big board. It's where I had him last year. If you're drafting for the Vikings, do you take Joey Porter at 23? Yes. Or do you no, you take the corner. No, I think just go best player on the board. A good player like Porter falls to you at 23. You don't what is this saying? You don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It's Baltimore drafting it too. Oh, you did a trade. Baltimore trading all the way up? This had to do with Lamar then. Lamar must be going to the Texans. Which means is likely a quarterback if it's Baltimore. Did you give them Anthony Richardson? All right, we got the pick coming up. I imagine this is Jalen Carter or Will Anderson. Jalen Carter. Ooh wee. Yeah, but what I was saying with copyright, this is why I don't use highlights. And even if I do, I just use them at the beginning. Like I try to do like maybe 5-second clips. If that, like I'm kind of like testing the waters as far as how much I can have in terms of copyright. But like typically they're not gonna let you get away with it. Like I don't know how like Franchise Guy and all them don't get hit with it. What I've heard is like what Marcus I think told me or Alex is it's really he puts it up in praise that they don't hit it. All right, so this is no brainer. It's Will Anderson for the Cardinals here. If you're the Saints, are you taking D line or wide receiver? Whoever's best available, bro. Whoever's best available. I really like Michael Mayer to the Texans. Oh, that's not bad though. I like that. I don't mind that. I mean, D'Amico Ryan, man, if he looks at a guy like Mayer and he's like, you know what? I love Kittle. Kittle was great, and sees a bit of Kittle in Mayer, then yeah, go right ahead. And then there goes CJ Stroud to the Colts. We got the Seahawks picking. Where do I think Lamar is going? Baltimore. Then Will Levis, he's been a popular pick. I've seen in a few mocks recently. One I'm doing tomorrow for Mock the Mock. Sammy, I didn't see your comment whatsoever, dude. Did you at Broshmo? Sammy, I don't even see your comment in general, dude. Apparently, you said something about Black History Month. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. Happy Black History Month. Happy whatever the hell you celebrate. I don't judge and I don't care. Christian Gonzalez going to the Lions again. For me, it's 1A, 1B. If it's Witherspoon, it's Witherspoon. If it's Gonzalez, it's Gonzalez. Both are great. Remember, hey, what up, Hoodlum? Remember at Bro Schmo that way, just like you did this one time, Sammy. And if I missed it, I missed it, man. My bad. But at Bro Schmo in the comments or in the chat, that way it highlights my name for me, and I could look and address your chat. Happy birthday, Arizona! Is it Arizona's birthday? How about happy birthday, Chemical Spill? Freaking down here in South Arizona. I don't know what we had, a trailer or something tip over, poured out chemicals. It was like nitric acid. Not great. Not great. What is your favorite NFL team and least favorite? Dolphins, Patriots. I don't even hate the Patriots that much anymore, actually. I think it was more so Tom Brady. I was a Tom Brady disliker. So, Tyree Wilson going to the Falcons. Miles Murphy going to the Raiders. So, everything looking good here. Let's see. Anthony Richardson. Bijan Robinson, yo. Get used to that. That Panthers might be a popular spot for Bijan to go. Get ready. All right. We got a football guy. What up, brah? Let's see. Who fits the Dolphins better at corner, Ricks or Blue Ricks? I think. Well, actually, let me reel back on that. Nah, no, I'm not gonna reel back on that. I'm gonna stick with Ricks because we got Fangio now. I had to think because we're gonna be playing a lot more freaking quarters, match defense. If you're a Dolphins fan and you're kind of curious what to expect in terms of Fangio, check out the franchise guy did a really good video on Fangio's defenses. Blah 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 blah. Thoughts on Chinese balloons everywhere in America? Wasn't it just one? The others are unidentified. I don't know, dude. I'm starting to learn Mandarin right now. I'm just getting ready for China to take over. I suggest y'all do the same. Hey, thoughts on Kyler Murray? I hear he's good at COD. Thoughts on Walking Dead? Great show, in my opinion. I know it's off topic. I never really got. I probably was only 2 seasons deep in The Walking Dead, and I didn't really follow it. Like, I guess I followed in like people talk about like in videos and whatnot, like spoiler videos. But you only doing one draft tonight? Yeah, man. Yeah, it's Valentine's Day. I'm a married man right here. This is actually what do they call these? Silicone rings or something? My actual wedding ring is right over. Oh gosh. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm a married man, dude. I got things to do tonight on Valentine's Day. Oh boy. Let's see. Thoughts on rumors NFLPA wants to get rid of the combine. I don't know. I was talking to Alex about this tonight, or not tonight, last night. Alex from Hail Mary Sports. Anytime you hear me reference Alex, I'm talking about Hail Mary Sports. All right, Joey Porter going to the Eagles, and we got Paris Johnson going to the Tennessee Titans. And I was like, I I get it. I guess HIPAA isn't that what they call it? To keep your medical records confidential. But I mean, medical records are such a big thing. I mean, that's a large part of what the like what the combine is used for, is to kind of get those medical records. And I get it. It's like, oh, it devalues prospects and whatnot. It's like, yeah, but you're not trying to invest in a damaged prospect potentially. Like they come with a high risk there, So it's like I don't like it. I grew up with the combine. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Um at the end of the day, it's your option to let your medical records go. So it's like I don't even know why we're complaining about it. You think Tanner McKee is going to get a shot in the league? Yeah, maybe as a developmental guy. Uh I just really think he's going to be hurt by not being a mobile quarterback. Nah, I ain't going to have Anthony Richardson going number 2 pick. It is CJ Stroud, which is an iconic turn of events. Yes, it is. What do you think about Devon Witherspoon going to the Patriots, Anthony Richardson to the Jets? Wow, what a twist. Also, Keely Ringo going to I think that was the Texans. And the Packers taking Michael Mayer. All right. What do you think of most of the OC candidates the Bucks turning them down? Uh I mean, it's kind of a rebuild going on there. But I mean, it's kind of a good rebuild cuz honestly, if I'm that team, I'm like, screw it. Let's send a few picks. Let's move up in the draft and see if we get a quarterback. But yeah, now the final head coaching job is off the table with Gannon going to the Cardinals. Jordan Battle was borderline first last year, definite second round, but now I hear a little about him. Did he have a down? He had a lackluster year. The ball skills weren't nearly as evident this season. DeJuan Jones going to the Washington Commanders. How far do you think Keely Ringo could fall? Well, apparently people think he's gonna stick inside the top 50 if he falls. I think he's still early second rounder. I'd still take a swing on that in the first round. You and me both, minus the married part. What? You're gonna put in work tonight. Light work. Overall opinion of this linebacker class seems pretty weak aside from the top 4 to 5. Yeah, it's not outstanding. It's one of the weaker position groups. There won't be nothing unaffected for China to take over, especially if Russia has their way. Oh, guys. I don't want to talk about the political atmosphere, let alone international politics. All right. Thoughts on Todd Moken was an interesting hire. He kind of makes sense, though, doesn't he? For the Ravens to go out after. It's like, oh, that run game was good. I mean, you saw what he could do with a mobile quarterback. Like, I thought it made sense. He's a guy that formerly from the NFL anyway, so it's like, yeah. Thoughts on? Oh, I already read that. What do you think of JSN and what do you think about his injuries? One, I want to know if he has any soft tissue things going on with the hamstring. Second, if that dude runs very well, like we could be talking about him as wide receiver 1 or 2 in this class. It's just the reality of the situation. If the Dolphins decide to move on from Brandon Jones because he is not a perfect fit for the defense, facts. Too high risk, or too high risk, too little reward. Fangio is gonna run what safety in the draft fits the scheme best. Ooh. I feel guys like Sidney Brown and Jamie Robinson would be good. I think Anthony. Honestly, there's a lot of good safeties that fit Fangio's defense well in this class. If they do want to go and look. All right, let's catch up on some picks here. Who are some mid round 2 defensive line players? Broshmo, find out Thursday. Wow, man, Quentin Johnston falling in this mock too. That's wild. Man, y'all are just running in these picks. Brian Branch is a nice pick for the Vikings. That's one I really, really like. Oh wow, Jags. Now they're up and picking. Peter Skoronsky. Wow, he fell this far? Okay. It's a really good pickup for Jacksonville. All right, let's catch up with this. Broderick Jones to the Steelers. We got Lucas Van Ness at 18 to the Lions. Dalton Kincaid going to the Bucks. They got Cade Otton last year too. I feel like tight end's not exactly what they need. But I love Kincaid. I really do. Brian Brazee going to the Seahawks. Jordan Addison of the Chargers. Quentin Johnson to the Ravens. And then Cam Smith to the Giants. All right. There are many rumors that Philly could swipe Fangio away from Miami. Didn't he already sign a contract? It is what it is if it happens. Do you think the annual Raiders dumb pick is letting Josh Jacobs walk and then taking Bijan at 7? No. Who are some mid to late day 3 wide receivers for the Steelers? Justin Shorter is a name that comes to mind. Mid to late, like if 5th round, I think like a Jonathan Mingo could be available in the 5th round. Then again, those maybe you're looking for more of the like slot type of guys, and there's a good plethora of those type of guys later on. Tyler Scott could be that vertical target. Ooh, maybe reunite Pickett with Jared. What is it? Jared Wayne at a Pitt. Who do you think the Browns should take at 42? Best player available. Sunday is the Daytona 500. Mazel tov. Also, remember, at Broshmo in the comments. That way it highlights my name. And I can address your chat. And, or you could always super chat. It's always a great way to support the channel. Why is Miles Murphy fallen? Didn't have exactly the best season, but he's going to test out great. I don't know. I think there's a lot of shade, a lot of rumors that are going to be thrown out around. We already got our first big one. Like, oh, did the Colts just reveal that they're hell bent on Bryce Young? Like, that's our already first big draft rumor for the season. So get used to it. We're going to be hearing and seeing a lot of guys rumored to fall and rumored stock rise and all this nonsense. It's going to be nice. Buffalo Bills, Osiris Torrance, one of my favorite picks for the Bills. This is Bengals was like Anton Harrison, Darnell Wright. There we go. And Jackson Smith-Njigba. Oh, that's an interesting one to the Cowboys. What is your opinion of the Lions possibly doubling down on secondary in the first round? I love the idea of Witherspoon or Branch. I love that. Quentin Johnston is there at 22, like in this mock, same as JSN. Does Baltimore run the card? Yeah, run the card up. Run the card up. Who more so for Quentin Johnston? I think for Jackson Smith-Njigba, there's some questions that will be answered in a couple of weeks. Uh, who did you have the Rams taken in the second round, Broshmo? No one yet. But I mean, it's really for me, it's like edge or tackle. I think those are the two positions that you kind of want to address. Where do we think Eric Benamy ends up? I feel like we're seeing yet another off season of jobs just drying up from underneath him. Washington, maybe. Yeah, their OC spots open, but why go anywhere else? Like why go be an OC elsewhere just to get a head coaching opportunity? You're kind of living the life. If they don't want to hire you, then screw them. Just continue to win Super Bowl rings and be like, hey, you could have had your chances of having a Super Bowl winning, multiple Super Bowl winning OC, but y'all team's just too stupid. That's what I think of it. Thoughts? I think Fangio might be running a 4-2-5 with 3 safeties, a star position, 2 linebackers, 2 corners. Okay. I think that's fine. Isn't that very similar to what he was doing anyway in Denver? Wasn't that his last stop? Should the Steelers trade Highsmith this offseason? No. Well, he's only going into year 3, ain't he? It's not if Rogers has anything to say about it. Who do you think is smaller? Oh, can't see or more of a Breezy Benton. Oh, who's better for the Steelers? It would be Brian Brazzi. I would take Brazzi. Brazzi, Cansey, Benton in that order. Is Rogers the most unlikable person in the NFL? I like Rogers. I like that he's going on his little darkness retreat. I think it's hilarious. I don't know why people think he's unlikable. I think Eli Apple, people don't like Eli Apple. I think he has the funniest tweets in the world. Drew Sanders going to the Saints here. Boy, ain't that funny. Also, if you haven't already, please hit that like button. It really helps out the live stream. So I do appreciate that. Speaking of Jonathan Mingo, I think he'll be a beast. He looks like DK Metcalf. Ironically, they both went to Ole Miss. He's maybe built. They're a little different in terms of physical capacity or actual athletic ability. I think Stevenson could be a back end of the first rounder rider. Where do you think Byron Murphy will sign? Question is, will teams view him as a slot? That's the real question. Where will he sign? Oof, that's kind of a toughie. Oh, Gojo, you growling? I swear, you start barking, Gojo, we're gonna be in trouble. I had enough of you during the Super Bowl. I don't need it now. Totally unpredictable, but what's your over under on Anthony Richardson game starts? In year 1? 3.5. But maybe better me once out of Reed Mahomes' shadow, but I am also a Washington fan, so my opinions may be biased. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm betting me, it's like why would I settle for a lesser OC position? That doesn't make sense to me. Unless you're gonna pay me a lot of money. Byron Murphy to the Vikings to play slot. Ooh. Who did they hire for their OC? Or my bad, DC. Oh yeah, it was Flores. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. I don't know if he. I don't think he'd be great fit for Flores if they're doing something similar to like uh what we saw in Pittsburgh. If he's gonna kind of follow, or even if it's similar to what we see in Miami, but a lot of that was Josh Boyer too. All right. All right. So we got Isaiah Foskey going to the Eagles, Anton Harrison to the Chiefs, John Michael Schmitz to the Steelers, Jalen Hyatt to the Texans, and I'm on the board, And first things first, let's look at corners. So we got Forbes, Stevenson, Deontay Banks, and Forbes feels like the fit there. He really does. Okay, let's look at best on the board real quick. No, oh gosh, Nolan Smith. Who did I take? I took Will Anderson, didn't I? Yeah. And I don't want to just give up on Myjah Sanders, Cameron Thomas. Got a bunch of these receivers. Yeah, no, it's Emmanuel Forbes. Did consider Tyreek Stevenson though. Blah, 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 blah. I do recall having a lot of faith in a prospect only for them to be a bust. I thought D. Miller was going to be a stud. Hey man, that's everybody has those. Everybody. Jamie Newman. Tamari and Terry. To be fair, he killed someone before he got a chance to prove himself in the league. Ha! What is the least you would want Miami to take in a trade for Tua, no matter what team? Multiple firsts. You're getting a borderline, like you're getting like a tier 2 quarterback in the NFL that there were times he was top 5 on the week to week. Sure, when it was ugly, but he showed signs of improvement from the previous 2 seasons. I want multiple first round picks, and maybe a couple of day 2 picks. Like you're kidding me. You know, it's like nah. I want the bank. Andrew Voorhees going to the Colts here, and then we got the Rams on the clock. Do you have a My Guys list coming out soon? Yeah, I'll have a video like that probably after the combine and whatnot. I'm gonna do a combine snubs probably Friday. And just probably overall talking about the combine. Tua's concussion scare me. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Dwan Jones to the Chargers. What's your opinion to replace Trey? Oh yeah, no, I like that. I'm cool with that. What do you think of the Chiefs DB room? They're young and getting better. McDuffie, freaking great. I freaking love Trent McDuffie. I loved him in the draft, and I loved him when right after he got done being hurt. I thought Joshua Williams made some strides this year. Of course, they got Ladarius Sneed, very good player. And then they also have Jalen Watson, who looks like he's going to be serviceable. So it's very encouraging. What do you think about Noah Sewell? He got all the tools, but he needs to get better at open field tackles. What do you think about him, and what round do you think he'll be in? Third, fourth, I think sounds right for him. I get it. He's built like a train, and he moves exceptionally well. But yeah, like the coverage prowess is more concerning. Like the missed tackles were a bit better this season, but the coverage prowess is just little to none. Do you think Booth Jr. would be better off to stick in the slot or let him develop his boundary? I think you could have both. You could dump him inside and continue to play him outside. You could take like teams do that with the corners sometimes, like Dante Jackson. You got Byron Murphy. Like teams have been known to at least dabble at both and kind of see what happens. Nolan Smith going to the Rams, that's good value. The Seahawks pick is in. Trenton Simpson, good value here. Ugh. Carl Brooks, easy. Oh, dude, that's the biggest snub. That was the obvious one. That was the first one that came to mind when I was like, where looking through. I was like, where the heck's Carl Brooks? I was kind of hoping to see Titus. I think it's Titus Swen from Wyoming. He was it? Yeah, from Wyoming. He was a running back I wanted to kind of see, but like that's like a late day 3 guy. That's kind of is what it is. Marte Mapu broke my heart. I really wanted to see how he tested out. Thoughts on Voorhees in the second round to Seattle? It's fine. Good gut spot. I think more of the Seahawks Warriors are at center though. Mm, that is good, OJ. All right, Cody Mach going to the Raiders. Do you think there's a legit shot for the Steelers to take Addison if he's available at 17? Anything's possible. Steelers though, they're more of a day 2 wide receiver team though. Any chance Tyree Wilson makes it to the Eagles at 10? There's always a chance. Who's your favorite mock drafter? Don't wuss out. Have to pick someone. I'm a Kuiper guy. Oh, okay. I was like, what in this draft? I don't know. um, I don't have a favorite mock drafter. Like when it comes to draft analysts, I'm always gonna love Todd McShay. I grew up on Todd McShay and Mel Kiper, so I have soft spots for them. I love Mike Renner. I love Trevor Sikkema. I love Connor Rogers. I love Austin Gale. I love Marcus Whitman. That franchise guy. I think he does great content. Kyle Krabs from the Draft Network is really good. The Draft Network is starting to compile really like a lot of good draft analysts. Jordan Reed, now at ESPN, formerly of the Draft Network, is really good. Dane Brugler is always a good read. I don't agree a lot with him, but he's always a good read. He really knows his stuff. Daniel Jeremiah is fun, I'll say that. So, I mean, there's a whole host of guys I really like, I really respect. Like, their opinions hold water, like, it, to me, but, like, I'm not going to let it kind of sway my own to some regard. Have you made a top? No, Edge is going to be the last position group I touch, unfortunately. Just because it's such a deep class. Gotta go for now. Next walk the mock Tuesday. I'm hoping maybe Thursday. We'll see how the week shakes out for me. I'll find out more tomorrow. But Ryder, enjoy your date, dude. What are your thoughts on the Steelers trade in Highsmith and number 32? Oh, that ain't happening, bro. Zane, nah, you're gonna have to do more to get number 3. You are gonna have to do way more to get number 3. Better fit for Seattle, Ivan Pace. Campbell, Popo, or Henley. Who the hell's Campbell? Who's Campbell? Hold on. All right, so we got Siaki Ika just came off the board. And Saints are taking. Bucky Brooks is fun. I like Bucky Brooks. Antonio Johnson. Jim Nagy makes also good scouting content. Obviously, his is more geared to the Senior Bowl, though. Who in the blue hell? Oh, Jack Campbell. I'm stupid. Of course I forget about the white linebacker. How can I do that, man? Golly. How did I do that? Probably Campbell. Oh man, I just saw my OBS dropped. Everything looks good now though on my part. Okay. Hey guys, fun fact. We have 250 people in here and 61 likes. Please like the video. It really helps out a ton. Also, the hell are you doing? Just go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Come on, it's Valentine's Day, dude. Any tips on starting streaming on Twitch? I'm streaming on YouTube, bro. What am I supposed to tell you, man? um, isn't Twitch harder for discoverability? I really couldn't give you tips on Twitch, man. I'm not on Twitch. Thoughts on Ika? I know Alex from Hail Mary Sports hates him. Yes, he does. Listen, I do defensive line on Thursday, so come checking in on that. You're gonna see Siaki Ika on that list. Campbell, the son of Dan Campbell. How could I forget? Freaking love Dan Campbell. Have you seen the Scores new mock draft? No, I have not. How are you given a championship game and a wait? What the heck? Oh no, the Super Bowl talk is leaked into the chat. No, Zay Flowers of the Titans is freaking beautiful. By the way, I'm just gonna say that Zay Flowers has no business being available here, man. So I had a poll up in the community tab, right? And it was who won the Super Bowl? And this was after the Super Bowl. So I had the Eagles logo, I had the Chiefs logo, and then I had a ref with a yellow flag. And oh my gosh, people took that way too serious. It was, I loved the joke. The comments were gold. The comments were in a riot. I'm pretty sure, I think referees won the the vote too. Remember, at Broshmo in the chat. That way, it highlights my name for me and I can address your comments as well. Inside, thank you for helping him out with the Twitch stuff. I can't give an honest opinion on that. Thoughts on Browns getting Javon Hargrave and then go out and get Trenton Simpson, Isaiah McGuire. Carla, I feel like Hargrave doesn't solve they need a space eater. Hargrave's great and all, but that's just more of what they've kind of invested in the past few years, like Perion Winfrey and whatnot. These guys that can be penetrators. They need someone to kind of be the clog in the sink. Some of these wide receivers are falling way down. Well, I mean, that's kind of the idea. Like, people are thinking these wide receivers are going to fall in this class. It's wild. All right. Eagles trade in 10 and 31, possibly more, to move up to 3 to get Jalen Carter would be crazy. But not great. Cornerbacks left at 62. Yeah, well, they should draft 1 and 10. That's why. Why hasn't Eric Bieniemy been a head coach yet? I don't know. I've heard a variety of different things. To where it's like he has like a bad stank on him from something in his past. I don't know. I really don't. I don't have an honest answer. Eric Bieniemy takes part in the play calling. That's like saying Zach Taylor calls the plays for the Bengals, or when it's not even like, was it Calhoun, who's the OC there, who even him, like, he takes so much from his passing game coordinator and his run game coordinator. Like, it's such a collaborative effort. It's more than just who calls the plays. Like, you got to think about play design and everything. Josh Downs going to the Browns. Steve Avila going to the Jets. We got Parker Washington. That's a sexy pick, Ryan. To the Falcons. Derek Hall to the Packers. Thoughts on Calvin Austin from last year? Hope to see more of him this year. I see a lot of mocks going linebacker for the Giants first pick, but it's track record of priorities and positional value, so I don't understand. It is 25 great value for Simpsons or Sanders. Considering they're the first linebackers off the board, not half bad. What are your odds Henry Hooker goes in the first round? 2%. If Anthony Richardson is... Oh, man. I don't know what you were trying to say there, Jerry. Jahmyr Gibbs going to the Patriots there. Ooh, he's a different flavor of back. Like, they don't really have a back like Gibbs on the roster, so that's kind of good. Yeah, no, you gotta give Chuck, dude, you gotta give 2% botch. They turn in the wrong card. There's always a 2% chance of botch. Do you think Matt Nagy will be the OC if EB left? Don't know. I don't know. All right. Keishon Butte going to the Steelers. Let's see what else is going on. Man, y'all are flooding in with the picks. This is going faster than I thought it would. Maybe I should have done 3 rounds. I almost did too, but I want to have a nice night with the gal. Felix and you DK Uzama going to the Bucks. We got the Seahawks going. Luke Whippler. Running back. Guess have us getting rid of Damian Harris. Well, he is a free agent. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Clark Phillips to Washington. Jack Campbell to the Lions, reuniting him with his son. Where would someone like Jordan Davis rank in this year's draft class? He probably similar. He'd be defensive tackle too, behind Jalen Carter. Like last year, I was saying Jalen Carter would have been first if he was eligible. Most consistent drafting team from like the past 5 years, not just one banner draft. Oh, I don't know. I'd have to go look, man. I don't know that off the top of my head, my friend. Justice for Malik Willis. What do you think of Sky Moore's season? I thought he wrapped it up very nicely. It was nice to see him get the touchdown in the Super Bowl. I think he wrapped it up nicely. I think he's got a lot to build on to next year, but is trending in the right direction. I have no clue who the Eagles are going to get for DC or OC. Or did they already address OC? I don't think there's an in-house option. Lovie Smith. Lovie Smith's not a bad choice. Is the first round draft day better than Christmas? The whole draft's better than Christmas, dude. It is my Christmas. And I'm like Santa Claus because it's my busiest time of the year. I can't believe I just compared myself to Santa Claus, but I got the beard and everything. All right, computer. What did you pick for my Miami Dolphins? BJ Ojolari? I don't mind it. More pass rush. Bring it in. Dude, BJ Ojolari, man. He's a guy that feels like he's going to go a lot higher than where people have him. I bet you no one's really content with where they have BJ Ojolari. Feels like he should be pushed higher than he is. And I loved his brother Aziz coming out too. There goes Noah Sewell to the Chargers. All right. Will McDonald had a farm. And that farm was in Chicago. All right. Pardon the hit on the mic. I'm pour myself another glass of orange juice. And we are all out of OJ now. Kalijah Cansey. I believe this is probably his range if he ends up being sub 6 foot. What's the best bet over under for the draft? What would you bet? Oh, dude, there's so many draft props. There's so many draft props. I don't even know what the actual line is on some of these guys yet. I don't know if they even have those lines out yet. Shoot, they'll have like over under like quarterbacks. They'll probably set it at 3.5 this year. Let's see. Biggest need for Commanders' offensive line or cornerback? Cornerback. I think their offensive line needs a guard, and corner is a more valuable position. They got Brian Johnson, Palu. That could get promoted. Oh, okay. What is the best linebacker you have ever evaluated? Micah Parsons. Hands down. He was inside my top 10. And I remember saying he's so good at rushing the passer. They should try, like, whoever drafts him should try to make use of him doing that. And now here he is, uh, an actual like converted pass rusher. It's wild. Darnell Washington, Tully Toi Peloto. Let's see. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is going to be really good next year. He's not going to be Micah Parsons good, but he's going to be really good. A lot of mocks where we're completely wrong with Willis Corral. How last year, is there a chance AR-15 falls in day 2? There's always that chance. But to be fair, like, Anthony Richardson has way better tools than all those guys. I think oh my gosh. I'm not going to read that, Dustin. Just because it has Voldemort's name in there. Jack Fox is the new Voldemort of this channel. And I will refer to him as such until he rebounds from a very down 2022. How long do you think the draft would take if there was no ads, no padding from the NFL for entertainment? Well, I mean, it's really just the padding, like the picks in takes like a minute or two just to walk up, whatnot. Like they start the clock immediately. Like I don't know. I'm bad with time. Can I get less tough questions? Who was your highest evaluated player ever? Probably Trevor Lawrence. I say ever. Listen, like I'm only gonna take the history of the channel into consideration. So that only really covers 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. I've not been doing this 5 years. When was my first mock draft? Broshmo. Can I filter this to where I look at upload dates? But can I look at a reverse order? Okay, whatever. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna go home. Broshmo, let's go 2019. All right, so we got Toli Peloto, Giants, Jordan Battle to the Cowboys, Nathaniel Dell to the Bills. We have Tyreek Stevenson to the Bengals, Jamie Robinson to the Panthers. All right. I don't know. Maybe I really think I did do it. 2019 draft. Let's do mock draft. No, show me the 2019. Don't show me my recent crap. I don't care about my recent crap. Yeah, no, okay. It was 2019. And that was 3 years ago. Well, I guess almost 4. So 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. So this is going to be the 5th draft I've covered on this channel. I mean, to be fair, 2019, I didn't really cover that draft. I just threw a mock draft out. That's what hit. And what gave my channel life. So it's kind of different. What is your best linebacker this year? Sorry for all the linebacker questions. Linebacker rankings will be out, I think next week. So look for it Monday. Monday. Sidney Brown going to the Eagles. Dustin Mullins, thank you. Oh gosh, you can never run away from the GOAT, Voldemort. If both Wright and Jones available for the Chiefs, who do you? I think Jones is actually probably like if you're looking to replace Orlando Brown, maybe Jones. I don't know. I'd probably lean Wright. I got Wright higher. What was your best my guy working out? Oh golly, who was my best my guy? See, now that I'm keeping track of this stuff on Google spreadsheets, it's a lot easier to go back and look. Oh, but I didn't do that for like the 2021, 2022 draft. Travis Etienne was a big my guy. Javonte Williams hasn't worked out yet, but I kind of blame the Broncos this year for that. Etienne was a big my guy. I'm trying to think. Actually, AJ Brown was my favorite receiver in that draft. Like going back in that draft, I loved AJ Brown. I also liked Terry McLaurin, but then I also liked, I think, wasn't JJ Arthea-Whiteside in that draft? I also liked him. So 2 out of 3. Favorite moment from last year's draft? Leo Chenal getting drafted by the Chiefs in the 3rd round. I was so happy for my guy to get off the board. Actually, I think the best moment it was Malik Willis. Malik Willis getting drafted. He's such a great like individual. Like as a person, he's such a great individual. So that's probably what I thought that was the best moment. All right, let's go take a look at the team. My team. Breaketh down. Arizona Cardinals, Will Anderson, Emmanuel Forbes. Oh, I did this pick. Okay. So it was great. Tyree Wilson. I really like the Parker Washington pick for Atlanta. I mean, you're basically just getting a running back who plays in the slot. Now you just need to find some speed. You could do that with your 3rd pick. You could do that with the 4th pick. Like either your 4th round picks. Like there's going to be speed in the 2nd round. Tyler Scott. Prime example. Guy that'll probably be there round 4. Andre Yoshivas out of Princeton. A speedster. They're round 4. So Baltimore Ravens, Quentin Johnson. That's a banger pick. Buffalo Bills, Osiris Torrance, Nathaniel Dell. I get it. Things weren't ideal with Gabe Davis this year. I mean, but Nathaniel, that's just such a sexy pick. That's legit speed. Carolina Panthers, Bijan, Siaki Ika, and then Jamie Robinson. So you're really on I'm assuming the Derek Carr train. That's what I'm assuming. Jalen Carter, Will McDonald. So bam, you're already rejuvenated that defensive line somewhat. I like that. On top of whatever they do in free agency. Darnell Wright, Tyreek Stevenson. That's actually a really good draft for the Bengals as well. Tyreek Stevenson's such a versatile body type. You could probably use him a variety of different ways. And he gives you a return man. You don't need to rely on, what is it, Trent Taylor, right? Cleveland Browns, they get Josh Downs. That's fine. That's good value. It gives them a really good slot player there with Donovan Peoples-Jones and Amari Cooper. Dallas Cowboys, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Jordan Battle. I don't think you made the Jackson Smith-Njigba pick, Boston. I mean, you could move CeeDee Lamb full-time on the outside, grabbing more weapons. Like, that makes a ton of sense for me. I mean, at some point, I feel like the Cowboys are going to have to get a safety on a 4-year deal. So why not there? Broncos, no picks. Detroit Lions, they got Christian Gonzalez, Lucas Van Ness, Jack Campbell, and Kalijah Campbell. Man, Just load up the defense. I like those picks. Those are good. Those are good, Voldemort. Green Bay Packers, they go Michael Mayer, Derek Hall. This is high for me for Derek Hall. I'm not as high as the consensus of the community, so I'll acknowledge, hey, that's just a guy I'm lower on. But get it more. I think pass rush help is kind of ideal for the Packers. And you're grabbing a nice safety blanket for whoever's playing quarterback next year. Houston Texans, they go Bryce Young. Keely Ringo, I felt this was a little early when you had like Devon Witherspoon and Joey Porter, I think, still on the board. But it's fine, man. Like I think he's still gonna end up working out to be a good corner. Jalen Hyatt, they get that speedster on day 2, first round, day 2 being the second round, to replace Brandon Cooks. So solid. Colts, they go CJ Stroud, then they get some. I think this is more guard help actually. So you're replacing Will Freeze, which is great. Will Freeze was not good last year. Peter Skoronski, Darnell Washington. I think these are fine picks. Darnell Washington, nice blocking tight end. Peter Skoronski gives you versatility and offensive line help that's much needed. Chiefs, they go Anton Harrison, get that tackle. Even if they bring back Orlando Brown, you could always upgrade Austin Wiley. Keon White is a spag type of guy. Chargers, Jordan Addison, then Noah Sewell. This is a bit rich for me for Sewell, but I understand why people like him. He's going to be a very good run defender too. Rams, they grab Nolan Smith. That's a banger pick. We got Raiders, Miles Murphy, and then Cody Mach getting that offensive line help here on day 2 on the second round. I think that's fine. We got Dolphins, BJ Ojolari. Kind of is what it is. Prefer if it was offensive tackle help, but okay. Minnesota Vikings, Brian Branch, great pick, great value. New England Patriots to grab Devon Witherspoon. The Gibbs pick, I was like, nah, but I mean, it's a run-heavy team. You can't just have Stevenson. You got to have a little spice. This could kind of be your James White, so I'm cool with that. Saints, they went Drew Sanders. They don't really need a linebacker, though. And then Antonio Johnson, which they could probably use safety. So, I mean, Saints was kind of whatever. Giants, they go Cam Smith. Cam Smith hopefully tests out well athletically because he is getting a little slept on because people are anticipating his combine is just not going to be as high-end as majority of this, or as high-end as some of the other top corners in this class. It's a really good corner class. Toli Piloto allows you to move on from Leonard Williams. Or at least that's what I would do. Jets, they grab Anthony Richardson, so they're not in on the Rodgers sweepstakes. Instead, they're just going to try to move forward with a developmental guy. Steve Avila helps out with the line. I'm not sure. I'd rather go with a veteran quarterback than grabbing Anthony Richardson, who kind of puts you a year behind. Like, if you're a team that's not already in rebuild, it kind of puts you a year behind. Oh, Joey Porter was already off the board. So he wasn't even available for the Texans. That's my bad. Isaiah Foskey. They also grab Sidney Brown. I like this. Foskey's another guy that's kind of get lost in a really good edge class. Steelers, they grab Broderick Jones, John-Michael Schmidt. So that offensive line looking a lot better. And then a little bit of the Keyshawn Butte. Maybe they could reel in his wild oats. It's a pretty good draft. Seahawks, Will Levis, Brian Brazee, Trent Simpson, and then Luke Whippler. This is actually pretty solid. Like, taking Will Levis, but you still come out pretty good here. I actually like that. We got Niners don't have pick until like 101 or 100. Dalton Kincaid was kind of a so-so pick for me when it came to the Bucks early, but the Felix Anudike Uzama pick's really good. Like, I really like Kincaid though, and I get it. He's got way better. He would instantly have the best receiving chops at the tight end position. for the Bucks. But maybe you address. I don't know, man. I'm not. I'm not completely against it. Titans go Paris Johnson. Grabbing Zay Flowers, absolute steal. This is a banger draft for the Titans. And then Washington Commandos, they get Clark Phillips, pretty solid. DeJuan Jones in the first round. Kind of curious. Does this mean Samuel Cosme's going inside guard? That's gonna be interesting. But yeah, no, this is solid. I think next time we'll do the 3-rounder. Eventually we'll get a 7-round one of these. I'm gonna hopefully next week I'll have the rankings on here updated for y'all if y'all want to use my rankings. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my Valentine's Day night. Hopefully you enjoy it as well. I hope y'all have a great rest of the week. We'll be out with 2 videos tomorrow. We do try to do 2 videos Monday through Friday. And now with the Super Bowl and the playoffs and all that done, we'll probably have some stuff on the weekend as well. Rank Sauce, Woolen McDuffie. Sauce. McDuffie Woolen. Like Woolen, yeah, I get it. A lot of people are going to love Woolen because he was so good this year. McDuffie was right up there the minute he got back healthy. All right. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.